Hi, welcome to Fish. First I see Kim, and my name is Linda. So, in the Bible, right, there are quite a few circumstances when Jesus just suddenly interrupts people's lives. All right? So, for example, such as the Samaritan woman. We all know her. You know, she's on her way to the well to draw water, and then, bam, there's Jesus, right? And he tells her that he could give her living water and that she will never thirst again. Well, she had planned to go home to her sick husband after drawing the water, but instead Jesus assigns her the honor of being the first missionary as she races back to her village shouting the news of the arrival of the Messiah. John 4:42. Or how about this one? The teachers, right? The teachers of the law who fully intended to stone to death a woman caught in the act of adultery. Now we could say, where's her partner? But he got all scot-free. But the point is this woman. So they're going to stone her to death, and Jesus interrupts their plans by forgiving her, and then challenges those without sin to cast the first stone. John 8:3-9. Well, since they were all sinful, their religious plans were abruptly interrupted. Religion always produces death. Yes, it does. It passes judgment, it condemns, and then death. Religion always produces death. And Jesus, on the other hand, is life. Yes, he is. He is life. So, how about the time when Jesus rudely interrupts the sellers and money changers in the temple? First, by freeing the animals, then overturning their tables, while calling them thieves, and then he makes a whip and he drives them out. John 2:14-15. Oh, okay. And if that's not enough, let's just not forget Jesus interrupted the teachers of the law and Pharisees just by simply showing up, right? Preaching the good news of free salvation, forgiveness, and grace. Well, they didn't like that. They expected a great military leader. Yes, a conqueror who would liberate them from Rome and restore Israel to its kingdom heyday. Well, instead, they got a peaceful carpenter who never wielded a weapon, who taught to love even one's enemies, and then to turn the other cheek. Matthew 5:44, John 8:42-47. Never mind that he could heal, rule nature, defy the laws of physics, feed the masses, and raise the dead. And also, too, if he wanted to, he could wipe off Rome, right? He could just wipe it off the map by a breath from his nostrils, if, that was his intention. But they chose to forget all this. They just wanted their agenda. But he interrupted by a totally different kingdom that he was bringing down. So, instead of being this conqueror, he came to die. Imagine what a massive disappointment that was. And guess what? Jesus is about to interrupt a lot of people's plans once again. Yep. So for starters, we can take world leaders, politicians, international businesses, corporations, blah, blah, blah. And they're all making plans, aren't they? They're all making all sorts of plans without factoring in the impending appearance and subsequent return of Jesus Christ. And also, there are Christians who do not want him to appear and to interrupt their worldly pursuits. No, they do not. They love the world and the things of this world far more than they love Jesus. Look, they try to find some I don't know, obstacle, some biblical loophole to prevent from Jesus returning from his appearance. As if, right? As if he needs their consent in order to carry out his plans. Oh, please. So sadly, yes, it is sadly, when he appears, all religious people and most of the church are going to be caught, well, off guard. His church, now we know the church ought not to be in darkness that day, but they will, and they will be surprised like a thief in the night. 1 Thessalonians 5:4. And tragically, most of the church wallows right now. Yes, they do. They wallow in this nebulous haze. Their fickle hearts go a-whoring after every new teaching on YouTube or some piece of nonsense on some book thing or, some DVD thing that lacks, the slightest concern about what God actually says. Yes, they're more concerned about what they have to say about God than what actually Jesus is saying. And they truly expect God to accommodate his schedule to their desires instead of desiring his word only. Yeah, they're really caught up in themselves. And their interruption is going to be catastrophic. Well, that's it for Fish. First I Seek Him. My name is Linda, and until next time.